Hey folks, welcome back. Brent is in the paranormal workshop.
It's a
Ed's
mess.
watching the Oriole game, and I'm in the paranormal dungeon. Welcome back to another Behind the Investigation Live with Jared,
And Brent,
And Ed.
Pasadena Paranormal. Hope everybody has had a good week. My week has been exhausting.
dude,
Uh,
recuperating ish.
Saturday night, Deb, what's up, Deb? Deb, we're going to be talking about this thing again tonight a little bit. Um, We got some videos to talk about. This is going to be a quick one. Yo, Steve, what's up? Heather, how are you? Heather, I'm going to share your Joe link out tomorrow in our community. He's going to share it with me, and I'll put it in our community. So hopefully we can get some more people over there for you.
Dude,
Thank you for
hold on.
coming
I
in.
gotta say this real quick. I asked Three Souls, whoever was responding to Three Souls in the premiere you guys had yesterday. I was like, dude, what camera y'all using? It looked amazing. You know? I'm like, what camera is this? Because I love the picture and the sound quality. The response was, it's an Amazon camera. I'm like, yeah, so's mine, and it's not. It doesn't look that way. Any cameras are on Amazon.
I just want everybody
I
to
love you
know
guys.
Kevin Spirit Communications is in the chat.
Oh, my
If
brother.
anybody likes ITC work, okay. If
Yeah.
anybody likes ITC work, please subscribe to Kevin's channel. Kevin is a ITC wizard.
And awesome person in general. So much
Kevin,
love to you, brother.
I do want to say thanks for coming back in. We missed you. I
Dude,
like
so
I like
much. It's so
seeing you
good to
here.
see you. So good to
Yeah,
see you.
Steve, we got the same one. Bad medicine. Undertaker. Look out for her.
My girl.
That's our Undertaker right there. She lets the dogs out.
All right, hold on. So hold on. The Three Souls is using the same camera you're using just because it's $65 or what?
Yeah, it's the same one that I bought. It's basically
Dude, did
the
you
same
see
one
his
that I
picture
got.
last night though?
I know.
It was like crisp
perfect.
and I don't know. It was some about it was just perfection.
Nugget's wife says, you are Nugget's wife, Nicole, right? Wife, fiance.
Nugget says
Am I, over,
great.
am I overstepping boundaries? I'm sorry if I am, but it said, she said, great workbench behind you.
The Nugget inspired the workbench view, seeing his. I'm ready to see his videos. I'm not lying. I'm like itching to see him start throwing out some content.
Mock's in the chat. Mock, everybody say hi to Mock. He is
How, Mark?
He's a big teddy bear.
I will go ahead and preface this. I've had like 5 whiskey drinks, and I've moved to some Guinness right now to try and calm things down.
I'm probably, I don't even know how many deep I am at this point.
Me neither, bro. It's been
It was one of those weeks. I came home and I started drinking as soon as I got here. Ed's rocking his Orioles. If you keep on seeing Ed look off to the side, he's watching the O's game. Ed's a big Orioles fan. They're on a 11-game win streak, so.
Hey, Mark.
So, yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on the chat. If anybody blue comes in here, or not blue, I'll turn them blue. So tonight we're going to be going over our investigation from last Saturday. Last Saturday's investigation. I don't want to speak for everybody, but I had one hell of a time. And the future is bright with Cumberland County Historical Society. I'm not going to get into that all that much, but things, there's some big things in the works here with Cumberland County, and I'm excited for it. I think everybody is.
I know I am.
I'm always up there to investigate someplace, you know?
Dude, that's a lot of locations to not have to. I
don't want to get too excited, but the way it's going, dude, we got all sorts of Joe, my brother. Hey, Nicole, keep on him, Nicole. Keep on him, Nicole. Keep on him.
Hey, are we going to have to change the name to PCP for Pasadena Carlisle Paranormal?
No, but that's definitely not going to happen. Definitely not.
I will say it rolls off the tongue better than PP. Oh yeah.
I got my PP hat on.
I see that.
It used to be better PPI, didn't it?
PPI, I know PPI. At least it had that extra, but it's all right. Pasadena Paranormal rocks.
So I want Ed to elaborate on his initial feelings of the Oddfellows Hall from last Saturday.
Me too, because you know what, Ed?
Hold on
You never, Ed.
Hold on,
never.
Hon. Mock wants to hear the Baltimore voice. Hold on. Hey, Mock, Hon, how you doing there? Ed's over there watching the O's game, Hon. What do you think about that? All right, go ahead.
Ed, I never, like when we got there, I never got to talk to you and get from you what you were feeling as you walked around. I remember you saying, put something here and put something here, but like that was it. Like I never got anything else from you.
Well, you guys remember before we went there and Garrett sent us pictures and they weren't like real detailed pictures. And I was like, hey, is there a fireplace there? You know, and Garrett didn't have a clue. Now, there wasn't a fireplace, but what was there?
That oven. That
That
stove.
old oven, right?
Old
I mean,
wood oven.
Praying for you, Taker.
That was in the worst room there.
It was.
You know?
Oh, Jared's got some potentially additional information on that too.
And I mean, I picked up on that before we ever got there, but like walking in, you know, because when we came in, it was what, like 20 steps, a landing, and then another 20 steps up. And that landing was the level that sorority used, but that was where the bathroom was for us to be able to use.
Yep.
And just standing there, like I could visually see men from the 20s walking up and down the stairs. And it's funny because Desiree and I didn't tell her what I was seeing. And she got down there and I was like, hey, come down here and tell me what you feel. And she hit the same thing right away. And then
that was on the second floor. That was on the second floor, right?
Yeah. And then them two rooms, I wish we could investigate those two rooms that the sorority used that were all from that dining room area. Because I tell you what, there was something strong in there.
I'll work on it.
We'll get there.
We do want to say prayers for bad medicine. Her got into a car accident last week. I know how that feels. It felt like every month I got into a car accident for the last couple months. But
dude, I've been rear-ended so many times. I still get nervous. Coming home from you guys, I was coming down 81, got on 77, coming through the mountains, and it was raining, and it was an accident at the bottom of the hill. So I'm going down that incline. Everybody slams on their brakes. I stop, and I'm looking at all these dudes doing 70 coming behind me like, this is it. And I'm in that little car instead of the truck. I'm like, screw it. It's over. So bad medicine, prayers. I've been keeping prayers up for you guys. For
Kevin sending prayers. Everybody sending prayers.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. This prayer circle will not fail. Because our Lord won't fail.
The power of prayer is strong. We all know that. We all know that here. So, yeah, the initial feelings, Ed.
Yeah, the main hall, I mean, to me, that just felt calm. Like there wasn't really nothing in there. But that room, I mean, I guess we're going to call it the kitchen. That room alone, I walked in there. I'm like, it was bright daylight. I don't like being in here.
You told me at one point no one should be in here alone doing this.
Yeah, and that's me turning on. I already did it. I mean, you should not have been in here. Yeah, and they came back to fight you later on. You know,
something was up.
Ed, did you talk to Des?
No, I haven't had a chance to talk to her.
Listen to this.
You didn't talk to Des about the card reader?
No.
She went
picture reader.
Yeah. Oh god, I can't remember her name because I met her before. Kendra. Yeah, and she showed Kendra pictures, and Kendra looked at that, and she just started shaking like something bad happened in that room.
I just want to say hi to Jane real quick. Hey, sis.
Hi, Jane. Thanks for coming in, Jane. Jane, it feels good to see you in here again, Jane.
Yeah.
You know?
Makes me happy.
But, Ed, here's a little secret. Brent had a story about a bathroom. Go ahead, Brent.
Dude, and it's funny because I only told Jared about this, and it was, we were at the hotel.
I didn't tell
the night before, and I'm not much on, I'm not I don't have any special sensory that I know of, but I had a dream the night before that we were investigating in a bathroom and there was like a curtain laying in the bathroom or something, or a towel or something, and it started moving. I'm like, dude, look at that, it's moving. So we started backing out, and as we backed out, something small, you couldn't see it, it was invisible, but the water splashed and it started splashing and crawling towards us, and I was like, stop, out of the bathroom.
And what did the picture reader say?
What did the picture reader say?
A little girl was drowned in that tub back there.
Oh.
In that tub, she said she saw the picture of the bathroom and said a little girl was drowned in that tub. And we got what? Deborah, young girl, that laugh that came through the spirit box.
Hold on. Everything we got was female, because you and I, that's why I was like, we need to leave here and send Jackie and Desiree in here.
Yes.
Well, hold on. I want you to tell Joe's in the chat. And Ed, you were there too. I want you guys to describe that child's laugh through that echo on the ghost box.
It was a child. I tell you what.
Did it go on for like 30 seconds?
It creeped me out because it sounded like a little child going, yeah. It was so loud, high pitched, and clear.
But it got caught in the echo of the ghost box. It got caught in the echo of the ghost box. It was like,
so it kept going because of the delay. Dude, I was like, that was clearly a little girl, and it freaked me out because of that. But what's weird is I kind of like right when Ed said, "Whoa, do you hear that?" He heard a little girl's whisper say his name.
Yeah.
And I like after that, I started getting a feeling. I don't know, a feeling. I started being overcome by a feeling that was definitely not me. And the only way I could describe it was what? What did I say it felt like?
Sadistic.
Do you remember? Sadistic. Yeah. I feel sadistic. Like, I don't know. It was almost like happy to be causing pain type of feeling. I was like, what? This is not me at all. Like, that's definitely not me. And I was like, well, I had to put a stop to it, obviously. But
that's when I went into
right after that, Deborah came through.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy because for some reason or another, I always tend to pick up the females. You know? And like Des and I went downstairs and
Ed, those guys would be happy about that.
Well, I want to pick up the real females, not the spirit females. Just kidding, Kelly. We can watch this later on. But what was it when Desmond and I did an EVP downstairs? I was getting that German woman. Like I just felt like she was all over me and everything. I'm like, what the hell? And I mean, how many times have we been to a place? I'm like, hey, there's a little girl here. Like
I'm going to say this: it's not females. Little children see a protection figure in you.
Yeah, that's
children say, "There's my guardian. I'm going to go to him, and he will
just like
me and, and help me."
Just like in Deb's or Ed's solo, at the end of it, when he's doing that deep meditation session, and he explains, "There's a little girl coming up to me. She's sitting on my lap. She wants me to read her a story." You know?
Yeah, that little girl always comes up to me, and when I'm there by myself or just. It depends on who I'm with. She will come up and she interacts all the time with me. But certain people that are there with me, she steps back a little bit. She's not going to kick my ass. She's going to laugh. Be quiet.
Not that she couldn't kick his ass. She just don't choose not to.
I just tap into the female spirits to come kick her ass for me.
That's why I love this team. Look at the jokes we got going on. You know? Yeah, but Oddfellows Hall was an awesome investigation. I think it's going to open up some things for us.
And just to be clear, we haven't even done a review yet, so we're just basing this off of what we know we experienced and heard.
Oh yeah. And I'm pretty sure that Deborah was the one that was playing with that cat ball.
And it makes sense. It was right around the same time.
Exactly.
And it makes sense that Deborah, this little child, was playing with the cat ball, and not, what was his name, Richard or
Robert.
Not some guy who loves whiskey down there playing with it.
24 years old or 23 years old, loved whiskey.
Man,
so next time we're bringing him whiskey.
Yeah.
But I got some things to show you from the live. If you haven't seen the live from Oddfellows Hall, I would love for everybody to go check that out.
Oh, hold on 1 second. What's Bad Medicine saying here? I think the voice has a lot to do with it too. Ed's voice, or are we talking about
a very calming voice?
He does.
You know what's funny?
If Ed could read like poetry or something, I would fall asleep to that.
everybody that my kid, all my kids' friends that come over to the house and everything, I'm scared. And like some of them heard me yell, some of them heard me yell and get mean and stuff because the kids act out of line. I'm like, hey, but like Maddie's friend Jake, he's never heard me yell. I've been thin Ed. I haven't been big fat nasty Ed or nothing like that. And he tells me your dad scares the shit out of me. And I'm like, why? And this, like what did I do?
I know.
Apparently I walk into the room and I'm a commanding presence that people just are intimidated by. And I don't get it.
I get that too. I don't know why. I don't want to be. I don't want to be like that. I just want to be.
I like.
I want my daughter's male friends to be scared to the freaking core when they see me. I'm gonna make sure of that shit.
I hear you. So we're gonna add this to the stream. Hold on a second. Let me. How's that look, folks?
There you go. Maximize it. Okay, you're good.
So this is Brent's Bible box that he created, Kevin.
So before you play this, I said this to Jared. I looking back, and we were all kind of like, in the moment doing stuff. Like when this was going off, I so am upset because we didn't take certain steps to ensure things. So we had the SLS going. We didn't set up the thermal camera like I wanted to.
Yeah.
So we never went back when it was going off to use the thermal cam and see what was going on. So I'm like, dang it, we're like newbies here. I don't want to see.
You know what? There was a lot of stuff going on.
So much going on.
Yeah. So, Kevin, go ahead. You want to explain what you did here with the Bible?
So basically, the Bible box is a recreation of the paranormal music box that's on the market right now, selling for hundreds of dollars. All they're doing is using a transducer and an output to a music box. So when the transducer detects a change in the ultrasonic frequency distance, it goes off and triggers the music box. We're doing the same thing, only I used a garage parking sensor, which uses the same technology. It has a built-in audible already. So here's ours go beep, beep, beep. And that's doing the same exact thing, only it's telling us a distance. There you go.
We're going to go ahead and play this. Oh.
There you go.
Shit. Sorry, guys.
Bible box that Brent created with the SLS microphone.
That microphone is just for live EVPs.
And we have a camera that's recording everything. Let's see if I can't.
Look at that setup.
All this stuff has been recorded.
They're choppy.
Very choppy. All there. Jared, you want to walk back up towards that? Yeah, it's louder, Jared. It's closer, so.
We're going high tech.
So the way that works,
High tech.
We have our room pod.
Go ahead and pause it real quick.
Pause it.
Oh,
And,
I will.
The Odd Fellows. Down here's where the.
Go ahead.
So the way that was working is when it's toning multiple tones, beep, 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 that's giving you a distance. When it's solid tones, it means it's within 18 inches away. So if indeed a transducer using ultrasonic frequencies can detect, I'm going to say a spirit by either the air quality is pretty much where it's looking at to me. The change in the medium of which is the air, then that gives us actually gives us a distance, not just hey, something's in front. So the paranormal music box just plays music. It doesn't tell you where it is. Ours actually gives you a distance based on the tone.
Away from the device. Deb said Bible beats a coffin any day for this purpose. I can't imagine a child spirit wanting to go up near a coffin box.
Yeah, and it's funny because they call that paranormal music box, the coffin, a trigger object, and I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, why would it be? Why would they want to go up to a coffin?
Because there's a coffin. It's scary, guys. Come on.
Yeah, no, right?
Yeah, so they want to get like spooky.
That's why me and Brent put our heads together and said, you know what? Why don't we make it a Bible instead?
Why not a Bible? Yeah, we're here faith-based, so
like we're a faith-based team. Let's make it a Bible, and you know what?
And I tell you what, most people I don't want to say most. That's probably not a fair statement, but I can assume that a fair amount of people from say the 1800s, you know,
Oh yeah, huge.
would recognize, hey, there's a Bible. I know what that is, and I need some answers.
Hey, you're gonna hate me for this. You know how else you can make that? As a cross and put the lights on top.
Thanks for
So
coming.
as it gets closer to the cross, you can see the lights on top.
I actually thought about doing the cross part, and having the base be the sensor and a cross on top and the lights on it, but
Yeah.
I was like, this is going to take too much craftsmanship that I don't feel like putting into it right now.
Case
I'm
manager
techie,
says,
but I tell you, when it comes to craftsmanship, I'm too impatient.
Case manager Jackie says you should make one and use a stuffed animal.
It's brilliant. We could definitely do that. I could do that easily.
Definitely, that'll be easier than the damn Bible box.
Way easier.
I don't know. Maybe we should go out and get a stuffed animal, put one into it.
Yeah. There's a Tickle Me Elmo upstairs that never gets played with. Watch me use it.
Well, I don't want to spoil the documentary. It's going to be a couple months before it comes out. But folks, that Bible box also went off a couple times.
Dude, it definitely had me perked up. Now I want to preface this with, I don't think we have enough evidence to say right now in this stream that it proves that it can detect a spirit. But I will say there are times it went off, and I cannot explain yet why it went off. When I was right there, like, nope, I'm right here, and it hasn't gone off for 12 minutes, and all of a sudden it went off.
Well, it's crazy because when you and I walked in there, Brent, and it was going on, and you're like, well, is it going on? Is there short? What's going on with it? And when you walked out, I was able to say, hey, make it go off. Okay, walk away. Now come back. And it was on cue for me almost every time.
And the only thing that bothers me about that is the timing. Was your timing in a pattern of you just happened to ask when it was going through a cycle? Because I was concerned about its setup. Remember, I came in and kept resetting it. Like, nope, I'm not confident in this. I want to reset it, make sure it's set proper, back up, let it acclimate, and then I want it to be silent for 30 minutes. Nothing. If it's silent for 30 minutes, 20 minutes.
Saturday night, Brent, that thing was quiet for hours.
Exactly. And there you go.
Quiet for hours. There was nothing going on with it.
And then all of
a sudden, it just started. I remember walking by and being like,
you came and got me, and I was like, nope, we'll change the battery.
Me and Ed walked by. I slapped that. I was like, Ed.
And I remember telling you, I was like, nope, it's the batteries. And I'm changing the batteries out. I'm like, now technically, it doesn't draw that much voltage. These batteries should last months because of this design. It's designed to be put in a garage and go. So, you change it batteries every month.
Yep.
So it doesn't make sense that it was the batteries, fresh batteries, but I'm still skeptical.
Yeah, I mean, more work on it. It's a good start.
And then we tried
doing our first investigation there.
Yeah.
We had a lot going on with that too. I mean, between trying to figure out our setup and then the Q6 just in the main room alone,
There you go, Brett. Bad Medicine says a boy toy and a girl toy.
Well, wouldn't like a teddy bear be like a boy and girl toy?
What about a teddy bear and a doll?
Yeah, there you go. Dolls creep me out, but yep, I'm just weird like that.
Faja, thanks for coming.
Faja.
Bruce Willis stunt double.
Seriously. I'm always buff.
You don't want to mess with that guy.
I don't.
Or a truck and a doll, Jackie says.
I can see that.
And I started Cash App today because somebody contacted me for some REM pods. They want some of our Pasadena Paranormal REM pods. And I had to start a Cash App so they can send me the money and I'll send it out to them.
Well, yeah.
So then,
hold on real quick, because everybody's throwing out ideas here on like toys, trigger object toys. And I think this is brilliant. What we should do though is identify toys that correspond with certain time frames. So like in the 1800s, what was a common toy? And I don't know that answer. Use the
Teddy
Bible.
bear.
There you go. The Bible worked for me because it kind of goes across everything.
Yeah. Well, a teddy bear back in the 1800s was a big thing.
Was it? Because the
Yeah.
teddy bear didn't come out until Roosevelt, right? That's why they named it the teddy bear.
I don't know.
Teddy Roosevelt. It's named after Teddy Roosevelt.
Kevin's screaming yes, Brent, so maybe. Baseball glove, maybe? I
mean, I think there's so many different things that you could go with. I mean,
The
first,
thing to do would be create it and then be able to move it into different,
yeah.
objects. That's the thing.
Well, I mean, what is it? Make it a standard,
Size.
yes, a standard size. I mean, like even if it was just a wooden box, like a plain box, but then you could just put the toy on top of it.
Exactly.
So it's moving towards whatever it is,
I like that idea.
Look at that. Brainstorming.
Yep. Sorry, guys. We didn't mean to derail this. We're just, you all spark an idea and it just starts flowing.
Again, Jackie, put your link in the chat. If you haven't subscribed to Jackie's channel, please subscribe to Jackie's channel. She works hard
Yeah,
on
the
that
last
channel.
walkthrough
And
I love,
also,
by the way.
Kevin Spirit Communications, ITC specialist. Go ahead and subscribe to Kevin too. Also, Paranormals. Everybody subscribe to everybody in here, please, and support. So we also tried. I'm going to share a video with you from Saturday, the live part of it. We had Brent's Pasadena Paranormal Ghost Box going on FM, and you had mine. I love this thing. You had mine going on an AM suite.
And I just
And
want to
you can
say,
hear the differences.
big time. I just want to say, I wish I had known what you were sweeping, because this is an interesting scenario where we initially started off. Mine was on FM, yours was on AM here, right here in this video, and neither one was doing anything. Like there was no radio bleed, nothing. And to be clear, later in the night, Jared moves his box 20 feet away. That's it. No other impedance from same walls, external, no other RF impedance. And they started using the AM suite and hardly used my FM suite. And it makes me wonder if I'd have switched to AM, if we'd have gotten,
Dude, the AM, Kevin,
would have gotten more interaction.
Kevin,
I'm curious.
The amount of interaction that we got, direct responses on AM, dude, it was amazing.
Insane.
Like, that session in the speakeasy, when you see it,
highlight of the night.
I think that's probably one of the best sessions that we've ever had. I'm just going to go ahead and say that.
Yep.
It's amazing. But here's the sound of the Pasadena Paranormal Ghost Boxes in action, both of them. And we'll go ahead and have that sucker play.
2 at a time. That's right.
We got 2 at a time.
Is the volume all the way up? Is your volume all the way up? That is okay. Okay.
We got absolutely no radio bleed going on.
Ooh, very good to know, Kevin. Good to know.
You see what Kevin said?
Yeah. Isn't that quiet?
I mean, we are not getting any radio bleed during this live on FM or AM. Both of them are going at the same time.
Yep.
Flashlight.
You can see the echo box there, but it's not. I'm not hooked up to that input. It's going on the SB7 on the back of it on mine.
Thanks, Joe.
Where did it get that cheater from? Play cheater.
I know, right?
Hey, can you move it down?
On the dictation, I don't know where I pulled that from.
Kevin, what did you think about the dictation with Brent the other day? You think that was a good idea?
Come this way and talk. We can hear you.
Yeah, we got some good interaction with Jackie and Des earlier. So dictation is something that if anybody tries it, you know, I would like to see more people try it. It's definitely far from perfect. Dictation is going to work just like your ears, though.
Yeah, a little more.
Heather,
We got the
timeout.
2 ghost box going.
Heather, listen to me. There's a video on our channel, a how-to EchoVox video. I suggest you check it out. Heather said she just purchased the EchoVox. It's far too complicated for her. Watch that video. It will help you out immensely.
Another thing I'll add to that is, you know, yeah, my sis. Yeah, right here, I think that's the 3.0 that we have hooked up. That's your tablet.
Uh-huh.
All right. I use the 2.0 on my tablet.
Yeah.
So 2.0, I feel, is much less complicated if you're concerned with that. Now, if you've already bought 3.0, obviously, you know, you got 3.0, but you don't have to use the reverb if you don't want to. I think the biggest issue people have with EchoVox is the microphone's audio kickback. So they get the screaming sound, the ee, and you just deal with that with the mic gain.
Yeah. Kevin thinks that the dictation is a great idea, but the app may be tricked as well.
Absolutely. So that's why I said that the dictation, if you watch this live, I say to everybody, the dictation is not the primary focus. Everybody should be listening. What we're looking for and hoping for is that something comes through that is coherent. That's not just but, you know, something that comes through that dictation grabs and we hear.
How are you? Go ahead.
And that's kind of the main focus. Now, sitting in my garage, I've heard some interesting things where I heard it come through and dictation grabbed it. But it's really more of a secondary confirmation, if you will.
Yeah, just a secondary. We're still going by ear, but dictation. You get episode 5. It's not in the documentary part 2. I just finished most of part 2, and I didn't put a lot of the dictation session in it because we're going to use it for Skull. We're going to use it for Pasadena Paranormal case files. Skull. But there was a point, Kevin, that it said, "Thank you for trying to help," and I heard it with my ear, and I saw it written out on the dictation, and I said, "That's it. That's it. This investigation is over."
It's funny because that was the first time that was a random thing. Like, let me put dictation on it to see what it does.
It was just totally random.
Yep.
Well, the thing is it's one of the things to use in conjunction with what we have. I mean, if the dictation picks it up, it allows us to go back and review that section and be like, okay, are we hearing this? And okay, you know.
Or did it hear something we didn't hear? That's it. You know, it's like, okay, did it hear something we didn't hear? And I will say, with this, one thing I didn't do that I actually had set up in my garage was I put an equalizer in line with my EchoVox. You remember me telling you about that, Jared?
Uh-huh.
I had an equalizer in the garage set up to the EchoVox so that I could pull out the echo side of it and make it louder and pull down the phoneme side so they were duller so that I could get the dictation to pick up on the echo side. I neglected to set that up while we were here just because we had so much going on, but it was very effective in the house. So there's a lot of ways to set up the dictation to benefit it, you know.
Hey, Jenna, thanks for stopping in.
Jenna, Corn Pop, what's up?
Yep.
Bro,
Jenna had a good magnet fishing video out earlier this week.
Yep.
Yep.
Her and the youngin.
White Wolf has got his Scandinavian runes as his. I'm having a. I can't really. I don't know if you can see that. There's my runes. But I can't really read them right
That's
now.
the only tattoo I didn't do on you, isn't it?
No, you got the one, the Colton one right here that you didn't.
Oh yeah, that's right. All the other ones I did.
But I can't read your runic print right now, White Wolf, because Sam Adams has their summer variety pack out.
I'm guessing your kids have your Wi-Fi tied up too, Dirt.
Why am I freezing out a little bit?
Yeah, you're breaking up a
Yeah.
little bit.
I got two Wi-Fi eaters upstairs just sucking it away. So hold on, let me get this off of here. We'll remove. I'll stop sharing. All right. So also, folks, if you missed it, Brent had a solo session this week in the Benson Hammond parlor room with EchoVox dictation. We didn't do BTI last week because of the investigation Saturday, but Ed last Wednesday had a solo session in the parents' room of the Benson Hammond. Both of these videos I thought were very good shares with everybody, and I think if you haven't seen them, go ahead and go check them out. You get to see Ed's abilities, and you also get to see Brent in action, and you get to see Brent feeling it. Brent is feeling it at one point.
Did a lot of this.
Oh, look, see, Deb said great solos for both of you.
Much love, thank you.
She liked Ed's solo, and she liked Brent's solo. So thanks, Deb.
Right. Hit on Kevin's question there.
You know, we don't like to over dramatize things. We like to present real paranormal videos to people, and that's what this channel is all about.
Hit Kevin's
Is
question.
real paranormal. What? Voice of reason. Hold on a second. Sorry, Kevin.
Do you think it's possible that spirits could use the dictation software separate from what's coming to the device? I mean, we have no clue. And forgive me, Kevin. I know you have some theories here. So forgive my terminology here, my language. I'm going to say definitively we have no clue how any spirit is actually able to manipulate or utilize anything. So I can't say definitively no. I would say potentially yes. It would make it very difficult for us to nail down if they're just using it and nothing is audibly heard. That would be very interesting because dictation does utilize a microphone. But just like an EVP, you may not hear it, but yet the device you're recording on, audio hears something said. So is it possible that the microphone of your device, your dictation device, picks up
exactly
an EVP and that dictation depends on the frequency, whatever, you may not get an audible anything on review, but doesn't mean that dictation didn't hear it. That's
it all depends on what that dictation app speaker is picking up on the frequency level.
Right. I mean, the thing to me would be,
come in there.
Yeah. I would think it would, I put everything into how is the device actually designed to work and what could trick it. That's how my brain always works.
Nope.
So if we're to say dictation is active, it works on a microphone, but they can somehow manipulate it so it just types out something, that's going in a realm that we can't prove. So hopefully it will stay in a realm that we can prove to show it's paranormal. Otherwise, it's just a nuisance, odd occurrence. How do you prove that?
And in the sessions that we've done with dictation, there's been a few things that we've been like, what is that?
Yeah,
it's like what you've seen earlier.
With us, as we always like to have a second backup. Just one thing's not enough. So, like you were saying, Brent, if the dictation gets it, are we catching it on audio too? So, okay, there's a possibility. And I mean, we would make the note like, hey, dictation picked up, hi, my name's Steven. And when we go back to a location, we'd be like, all right, who's this Steven? And can we get that to come through again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the kicker would be, it sucks when, because Kevin brought that up. So when you're using let's say a camera and it's got a microphone and you're able to capture an EVP, you didn't hear it all the way with ears, but the camera audio on playback shows it. You're not recording dictation. It's an open mic that's programmed. Its software is applying text. You'd never know if that microphone picked up "I am Steven" outside of it typing out "I am Steven."
Exactly.
You have no way to listen back to it, so you can't prove or disprove that the system heard "I am Steven" outside of it's what it's typed. So if you listen to that audio, no one said that, but it typed it out. Now I will say, if it types out "I am Steven" and no one is talking, zero audio, verbal, words coming out from any device or persons, and it types out "I am Steven," I'm going to go ahead and say there's a high potential that microphone picked up somebody saying "I am Steven."
You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say, timestamp this. Check the damn recorders.
But if the recording show, all the audio shows nothing was said, but it still typed that out, shit, I'm saying that's high probability.
I mean, and that's the thing too. If we're looking at it and it says, "Hey, I am Steven," then we're going to start asking questions. Well, okay, Steven, who are you? Trying to get more interaction with that too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we've ever had anything where it's like one thing and we're like, "Hey, that's definite evidence." It's like, okay, there's one thing. What else do we have to back up this one thing?
Nugget, do you mean they file noises or filter noises? Filing noises means there's a memory bank, because most microphones don't have a memory bank, but that's an interesting thought there.
Definitely interesting.
But I will say most microphones are designed to filter out certain dB levels. So that's another interesting point there. All microphones are not created equal, which is why I want those devices. Why I pulled Jared's in that video. I pulled his ghost box close to it because I want as much. I want it as loud as possible near the microphone of the laptop, because I noticed that if we were back here speaking, it wasn't picking us up unless we were real loud. But if I came up here, it would grab everything I said.
Yep. Very very interesting stuff. So yeah,
I gotta grab another one. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm still working on mine. So if you didn't see the solos, please go check those out. Both are good. Ed is an old-fashioned paranormal investigation solo. He actually did something that I looked at and I was like, that's pretty cool. If you think about it, it's the first ever Echo Vox Estes session that he used with his earbuds.
Oh.
They have microphones. They have speakers.
I love it.
I love
it. Brilliant.
I mean, it was the first ever Estes session with an Echo Vox over Wi-Fi. Very cool thing. All
right, well, let's talk about that. Over Wi-Fi. You mean they were? Did you just have
Bluetooth?
Bluetooth. Bluetooth. You had Bluetooth earbuds.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people use Bluetooth, and it's a great technology. Obviously, because of the wireless. Is there anybody concerned with a loss of anything over an analog? Now, I'm in a world where I grew up in analog, and now we're in this wireless age. But man, I see so many benefits to analog over digital that just because I understand the technologies and I trust the analog so much better.
The problem is we call it everything is going Bluetooth. I mean, your phones, you can't even. They took away all the damn ports to plug into. If I had a port to plug into, I've been using them. And like when I was using my tablet before, You hearing stuff in there, Brent?
Yeah, I just heard someone move next to me.
All right, well, it's time to bring out Brent's box. But
There was no
yeah,
hiding that one.
like you said, Brent, you could potentially lose stuff, or you could even get interference with Bluetooth. Even though the Bluetooth is only registered straight to that device that you're using, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin
It's an
says
issue.
he's never
This is
seen
just
anyone
tech-based.
do
This is
and
just tech talk because
Yep.
they all could work.
Kevin says he's never seen anybody doing Estes with EchoVox.
I think it's brilliant. And
Because
I mean,
if you do
why
an
not?
analog plug-in headset, Kevin, it's going to eliminate the microphone of EchoVox, and it's going to delete the circle. But with Bluetooth, it only extends the circle, and now you're able to have that, continuous circle going of real-time communication. So
Exactly. What's Joe saying? Damn Brent too.
because you're going off. Oh no, because you seem to.
Because something's going on over here. And look, the cat's over there. I know. I'm like aware of who's in here. So I seen the cat.
Well,
She went out that way.
dude,
no one else in
you've
here.
been over there. Hold on. You've been over there
Remember
messing.
they called me a cracker?
Hold on. You've been over there messing with that damn ghost box for the last 3 weeks.
Inviting them in. They
Right?
know when I'm out here. They're like, hey,
You
turn
know,
that shit on,
you
let's
said
talk.
you can't go in the house. You can hang out in the garage, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what you said? Well, now
Yes.
they're hanging out in the garage.
What's great was Brent was just like this, pouring. He's like,
Oh, is that what I look like?
yeah, like
I couldn't
hold
hide
on.
it.
I need to pause this pour for a second, because
Oh yeah, and that's the intention. But exactly, Kevin. The intentions is to keep that continuous circle going.
Yeah, a matter of fact, you have to say
Speaker,
that. The
microphone,
intention, and
speaker,
didn't you tell Roe this, Jared, that not to pay attention to the phonemes coming out, pay attention to the underlying. Because the point of the EchoVox is not the phonemes that are coming out to build words. It's the point of those phonemes going into an echo loop and them using the echo loop to build a structured statement. So the echo loop is what you want to listen to. And by the way, you can turn the echo loop on the EchoVox and not activate the word base, the phoneme base. Just leave the echo on. Once you start the app, the echo's active. You can just hello, and then you have live EVP right there. You don't even need that.
Bad Medicine said you were pouring and rubbernecking.
I couldn't stop. Obviously, it was a instinctual. What the hell was that?
Yeah, Kev, that's it. You know, it's that speaker, microphone, speaker, microphone, speaker, microphone. Which, hold on a second. I want to point this out today. I sent Brent a picture of it. The actual creator of the EchoVox loved your solo session today, Brent, with the dictation app.
I didn't even notice who that was. I saw you sent that, but I didn't pay attention to who.
Danny, who has been away from the field, who has never, he doesn't do any interactions on EchoVox users group anymore, liked your EchoVox dictation video.
That's awesome.
That's pretty good.
That's cool.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Kevin
Danny just asked, is Danny still around?
Hold on a second here. Look at this.
So, yeah, he is still around. Matter of fact, he just created a new app, EchoVox-based app that was out. I don't know if it's still out, but it was out a minute ago. This child, my daughter, I'm watching her. She is.
Look at that, Kevin.
We can't read it.
Bears.
It was a little blurry, but
that he actually liked it. I was like, holy crap.
That's awesome.
But, I mean, he might come out with an app that has dictation already in it now.
There you go. There you go. Good. Somebody should. And again, it's whatever actually benefits. I'm not saying it works. I'm saying we should be trying it, and I'd love everybody to try it, even with the Spirit Box. But hold on, not just the EchoVox. I'm using it with the Spirit Box too, and seeing amazing things. So with our Ghost Box, with the clarity that comes through it, and the delay pedal enabled so it repeats the sound, the dictation can pick it up. And there you go. You have that showing through. So you can not just hear it, see it repeating, and see how it repeats and sounds. It's amazing. So dictation is something that I think we should be utilizing.
And, we've always said as this group, we want our work. I don't care if we, make money at this. I don't care about views or frickin' likes or whatever. I want our work to be known to help the field better itself. That's what I want us to do. With everything that we do,
Rosa,
it's our work helping the field. And right now, I think the things that we're coming up with are helping real-time communication.
and that's the key. Going from back, if you go back to our old videos, it's always been that way. What will help us get clear understanding of what's being said, so we're not having to go back to a review
Exactly.
and then come back to the investigation site and say, hey, by the way, 3 months ago we heard you say, whatever, and we want to talk about that. It'd be easier to say, I just heard you say this right now. Let's continue the conversation.
Exactly. So,
Now, I will say, if you go to Kevin's videos, now his setup, he gets some clear stuff. What is the software that Kevin uses? Kevin, chime in with that. What's the software you use? Because it makes things real clear.
Shit.
But I don't know if it's portable. I don't know how, like, if you can move it around. I think you can put it on a laptop. I can't remember. He's told me like 50 times. Oh, there you go. I'm excited.
Oh, I can't wait, Kevin. You got me on Messenger, Kevin. You better send it to me. I want to see that.
Thank you, Joe, and Bad Medicine.
That's what we try to do. Real paranormal. That's what we try to do.
Ain't no reason to fake it.
Ain't no reason to fake it. If you're in it for likes, views,
Crisp.
money,
That is it.
and-
Crisp. He's using
Crisp.
Crisp.
Yep.
No, it's this is not a like paranormal go out and that's the software Crisp. And
Crisp.
I mean, Kevin will take, and correct me if I'm wrong, Kevin, but he will take just how do you say that, Kevin? There's no words, like it's just audio. It's just like I almost want to say white noise. I'm trying to dumb it down here. White noise with no words in it at all. Throw it through Crisp and ask questions. He will get actual words coming through.
Like we said,
Like full sentences.
Joe, I know you're into ITC. I know you're into EVP. If you're into that stuff, I know you are. You need to check out some of Kevin's videos because
it goes way deeper. You can get way better than what we're showing. I'm going to tell you that right now. The stuff we're using, Crisp is it's an AI denoising software. White noise, yes, white noise. That's what I was saying. It's just white noise. White noise is there's no words coming through. And Crisp, they'll speak through that white noise and Crisp will draw it out and you'll actually get actual spirit talking. It's amazing.
Heather loves how analytical we are.
Yeah, we get a little deep. Sorry.
We do.
I guess you love it. It's not so.
Hey, but you know what I'm saying? We take this shit serious. We're not out here doing 4 or 5 hour stupid live streams with nothing, no backing to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We're doing real paranormal work here, and we're going to continue to do that. We're not going to change for anybody.
Deb just said, I saw someone using a baby monitor for the white noise and got stuff coming through. I actually have an old baby monitor set up that I wanted to implement with us. It's so wild she said that. And I was going to see if we could use that, implementing that. Oh, matter of fact, dude, check this out.
I want to see that. Ed, what's the score?
Jared, hold on. I told Jared about this one. What is it? Years ago, we did something that used old school radio setup AM stations that just static. There you go. Exactly.
Cool.
Yep. Same thing. Right. If you can just have white noise, no radio station bleed. That's why we detune. But again, we're not pulling the AM out of it. Looks like a baseball bat behind.
Yeah, that's the stair railing.
Ed is a huge baseball fan.
Someone coming with a baseball bat at you.
Yeah, but that's just that's the railing from the stair. That's all.
Go ahead, Brent.
So here you go. Just random toys my daughter doesn't use with. This was a xylophone, and I was like, "Oh, this is interesting." And I was taking it apart because I was going to just use the speaker from it because she doesn't use it anymore. And I realized this toy, it's the electronics of it is creating an electromagnetic field to set off this unit. So this will probably get implemented as a touch trigger object for us.
There's Kevin pulling out names.
ERV, made popular by, yep, there you go.
ITC Wizard.
Yeah.
That's why I like to keep Kevin close, and I'm glad that he's back.
Big time.
Kevin, if you could ever make it to Maryland, bro, or even Carlisle, Pennsylvania, we'd love to have you investigate. You know what I'm saying? Amethyst, hey, thanks for coming.
Yeah. There's another one up here. I saw a comment come through. Hold on.
Go ahead. Which one?
I don't know. I don't know where it was. I don't remember who it was. It's all right. Keep going.
Go ahead. I'm going to have to take a break here. I think I'm on number 9. Give me a second.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm just going to look through these comments real quick. I thought I saw someone say, I don't know where that comment was. I don't know how long ago it was. I was going to respond to one of you. I don't know where it is, but bottom line is anything we can think of and thinking outside the box. All the technology is out there, honestly. If anything, they're taking analog stuff and making it digital right now. That's what they're doing. So any technology that's out there could be utilized to help communication. I have a sure. Okay,
this feels still in its infancy. I mean, nothing is set, and there's no standard.
What's wild is you said that like ITC is actually the effort has been around for a very long time. It's just understanding how to apply the technology we have to this field, and understanding not just saying, hey, I got something unique and interesting here that I shouldn't have, but why? The why behind it. Okay, if this did get something, a spirit talking, what could have made it this work versus this? What does Nugget say here? I have a shortwave radio that may use the next trip. That I may use the next trip. I can also use it to pump energy into the place. The pumping energy in the place. So we took this fan with us, right, Jared? Ed?
Yep. Yeah.
Now I showed on the last BTI that this thing pumps out over 200 milligauss of EMF, right? Just alone, just like it's an AC motor, it's pumping out a ton of EMF. And the question I have is, does an EM pump work? What energy is beneficial? So we had that, obviously, to cool us off, but it was also pumping out quite a bit of EMF at a great distance. A few feet away, it was 10 milligauss. You get up on it, and it was over 200. So I don't know if it was beneficial at all. I think active is just active. They're just
activity's going to happen no matter what.
Yeah.
So if you're open to receive it, it's going to happen.
Hey guys, keep going. I'm gonna go check on my daughter real quick.
Brent, we've got a lot of breakaways here tonight. Ed, what's the score?
5-4, 2 outs, top of the ninth.
For who?
Tampa's up.
Yeah, Yankees are losing to the frickin' Sox 4-3. So Dang it.
I mean, luckily Santander's up, but he's 0 for 4 tonight. So
Yeah. Sorry, folks. We love baseball too. Me and Ed love baseball. Hey, Chantel. I don't think you've ever been in here. I don't know who you are, but I'm going to turn you blue. All right. So you can go ahead, Chantel, and you can check everybody's channels out in here that's blue, and go ahead and subscribe.
win streak's over.
Huh?
I said a winning streak's over.
Well, there's still 2 games out of the wild card.
Yeah.
Yeah, so folks, Viking runes. I love my Viking runes, White Wolf. I do. I got them on my arm, right there. So that, folks, episode 5, part 1 and 2. Part 1 has been turned over to the Rising Sun Inn for approval. I know we've been, doing these Pasadena Paranormal case files for the last couple weeks. But our Hey, Canadian Witch is Chantel. Hey, Canadian Witch, Chantel, how are you? Thank you, Bad Medicine. Thanks for stopping in, Chantel. I appreciate it. But for the folks that like edited history, all that stuff, our investigation series is the documentaries. And hopefully not this Wednesday, because we have another Pasadena Paranormal Case Files. Pasadena Paranormal Case Files is more like a behind the scenes, unedited, most of them. But hopefully after next week, we will have a full-fledged paranormal documentary for everybody. And Brent loves it. Episode 5, part 1. What do you think?
Oh, I do love it. I think it turned out amazing. I watched it a few times. Like 30 minutes goes by quick. I tell you that.
Yeah, it's 30 minutes. Hopefully they approve it this week. We can put it out for the 27th premiere, Wednesday. All of our premieres happen on Wednesday, 9:15. We got another one this Wednesday, Pasadena Paranormal Case Files. But the things that happen in episode 5, part 1, and Brent and Ed, I can't wait for you guys to see part 2, because that's when part 2 actually has the spirits that are tied to the location come out. Oh yeah, Kevin, and I go on for a minute and 45 seconds at the beginning telling the history of this place. And I don't want to. It's an inn from 1753, and let's just say the road out front is called General's Highway because General George Washington and General Rochambeau traveled that road from Baltimore to Annapolis. Very historic place, and I can't wait for it to come out. How's everything, Brent?
Oh, she's good. I just standard attention. Change diaper, give more juice, go to sleep.
Oh crap! So yeah, episode 5 we turned in for approval. Hopefully, it's going to be out to everybody here, the 27th. I think is that the
So
date?
I want to ask a question here. So our boy Parasolo, did you see his new portal box?
I did not.
You didn't see, dude. Turned out pretty cool. He used a relay pedal in it. He's gonna. I think he's gonna change it out to a delay pedal. His first use of it was this week. He put out a little video where he had it on there. It was a cool video. It definitely sounded cool, but it really couldn't hear what was said. And I think it does show the benefit of the delay pedal versus the standard reverb pedal, which just makes it sound spooky, but doesn't add clarity. But kudos to him and hats off to him for building that himself and putting it in action. Love you, Kevin.
Definitely. And Amethyst said she's seen that. We're freezing up. But Amethyst said she's seen that. Yep. Yeah, I didn't watch it. I shared it out. I was in it for a little bit, but it was right after our premiere, and I was dead tired. Like I said, Kevin, be safe, brother.
Always. God bless you, brother.
I'll see you Wednesday night. Hopefully we see you. Yep. Everybody, please subscribe to Kevin. He's a good dude, and he does good work. The guy knows what he's doing when it comes to IT thing.
Yeah, he's someone we go to this call too.
But yeah, I didn't see it. I'm gonna have to check it out though.
Yeah, it's cool stuff. Yeah, again, kudos to him. I know Deb's building one. Deb's, I think she's going to be building one like ours and send her parts list. Anybody who builds their own, I think you'll be happy with. I mean, seriously, you don't need to buy something that someone else builds for you. Understand what it is and what it does and how it. Yeah, you can buy your own components and put one together. It really. You don't even need a fancy box.
What I was thinking is Jackie went to an antique store the other day and said that they had a bunch of 1940s radios there. And I was thinking about going and making a deal and making about 3 or 4 of these suckers in a old school radio and putting them up for sale.
Yeah, I mean, and there you go. You can do that, and again, like Ed always says, some people don't want to make it, and that's totally cool. There's a bunch of stuff I don't want to do, so I pay people to do it. But knowing you can make it is knowing you can make it.
Jane made hers about a year ago.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Yeah. Exactly. Have you been using that?
Yeah, I've seen amazing. Deb said she started shopping her Pasadena Paranormal Ghost Box parts.
There you go. And like I said, Deb, hit me up and we can do a Zoom or a FaceTime, and we'll go through all the components and build it together if you want. I have no problem doing that.
All right. Well, we're at an hour and 7 minutes. My goodness, the time.
Yeah, so much for a 45-minute session, right?
I wanted it to be 45 minutes. We just couldn't shut up, can we?
I can't shut
up. First and second with no outs at the bottom of the ninth. Ed. Connor for left off. All right, so that's it. We're gonna get out of here. I hope everybody has a great weekend. We thank everybody for coming in.
Yes.
Solo or Ed Solo, please check that out. That's on the channel.
Jackie, check that out.
Live. If you haven't seen the live from the Oddfellows Hall, please check that out. And also, we'll be back Wednesday, 9:15 Eastern, with another from the where
kid's got that Wi-Fi again.
Yeah, Jared's going off in the darkness alone. Guys, pretty much what he's saying. Thank you. Check out the stuff upcoming. Check out the stuff that's been on there.
Yeah. And we'll see you next Friday night. Check out the premiere on Wednesday, 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Let's see if he comes back.
Man, he looks stoned.
Yeah, he's like. Seriously, love you all. Thank you so much. Any questions or anything, put them in comments or yeah, put in the comments for any questions you guys have. And we will definitely answer anything. We love you all.
We appreciate it, guys.
Good night. Sleep tight.
Back.
Whoa, Jared's coming in. We got two Jareds. Oh,
Jared? Nope.
Hello.
oh, we hear you.
Yeah.
Sign us off. You gotta give the line.
Am I back?
There you go.
Am I
You gotta
back?
at least give the ending line.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Okay, I'm back. The Wi-Fi suckers killed me for a little bit. I'm sorry. And it's 4-4 in the bottom of the ninth. So that needs her line. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So Wednesday, premiere 9:15. Next Wednesday, hopefully episode 5, part 1. So that's it. We're going to have a good weekend. So for me
And Brent.
And Ed.
we wish you adieu. And we will not let you walk into that darkness alone. Have a good weekend.
Love y'all.
Later.